thought Peach was fine in terms of the voice. Was Peach OP? Yes. Was she a little girl bossy? I definitely can see why people would feel that way in current Hollywood.
You felt that way based on the trailer, mother. That's what we're here to talk about. I can see how some people might think that.
And everything like that. But in terms of the context of the film, it worked. And it works within the Mario universe.
It worked? What? Girl boss, powerful woman, woman doing woman beating villains, being the heroes of their own stories? Who knew, motherfucker?
Mario Brothers just set a global opening weekend record for animated films.
Nice.
$377 million on a $100 million budget.
Nice.
And let's, I think, yeah, we have a clip actually from the film.
Oh, I got this. No problem. Yes!
Come on, Mario! Our big adventure begins now!
Ah! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
Why Top Gun did so well.
Yeah.
And they're
Oh,
not even
God.
right wing. They're
Holy fuck, jump scares. What are you doing? Don't you can't just, like, a feral Alex Jones can't suddenly just appear? Come on, you need to give me a warning.
just leave people alone and let them have a fantasy. That's why I can't watch anything on Netflix now. It's all brainwashing. Everybody knows that, but that's my same question. Why is Anheuser-Busch committing suicide? Why did Hollywood commit suicide? Why is the left doing this? Why are they like kamikaze?
Mario Brothers just set a global opening week.
Wait, what? This is Steven Crowder's own clip. Why did you just leave it there? Okay, this is totally unrelated and kind of unfair for me to bring up, but if you haven't seen it already, I wanted to show all of y'all. Alex Jones, in his live stream the other day, he got a fucking, I think he busted his nose in a doorway or something and refused to stop the stream or get medical attention, but the man is fucking clearly bleeding out.
You know, they say if it bleeds, it leads, ladies and gentlemen. And I was literally out there in the hallway congratulating Steven Crowder on record level views. And then they said, you're back on air. So I turned, and they got this wood paneling on the walls. So I turned right at the edge of the wall. It's okay. This nose has been broken like 20 times, so it's not a big deal. It'll just add to my beauty and my ambiance here. But I'm not trying to be dramatic. This just happened like 2 minutes ago, so I'm not going to be able to stop the bleeding on air. But it's like Mazel Tov, like at a Jewish wedding. They stomp on a glass like this is
No,
a,
it's
like
not.
a big event.
I've been to Jewish weddings. They're lovely
they say
affairs.
if it bleeds, it leads, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wow. All right, so Super Mario apparently is extremely and super woke. Or it's not. It's extremely anti-woke. And because it's super anti-woke, then it's bad. Or it's good. Or it's terrible. Or it got woke and it went profitable. Or it went woke and went super rich. Or I don't know. It's hard to keep up with all these kind of things, right? So if you scroll way back, Geeks and Gamers, Twitter cancels me over Super Mario Brothers trailer reaction. They want me gone. We watched this a long time ago.
Here on this channel. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, it is the biggest Mario Kart stream weekly on YouTube. You how irrelevant weirdos on Twitter are, because I had no idea this was...
That's you. That's what you are.
Even happening. I saw that there was a few quote tweets on my Peach Skywalker tweet, and I could tell that I was ruffling some feathers there, which always makes me happy. But I had no idea that someone clipped out my video and only clipped out one part of it, the worst part of it, so they could make me sound bad. And then they specifically stopped it right before I said, hey, I hope I'm 100% wrong about this. This video has 116,000 views in just a few hours. That is fantastic. I am so happy to know that this thing is tracked. Like, this thing could hit, like, Mario
I don't care.
that can be
the criticism
that don't get clipped. So right here in the trailer, listen to what I said. This didn't get clipped. Close the trailer out. I can't remember the timestamp on this. Where did I close the trailer out saying?
If you don't remember this discourse, by the way, it's so tiresome. But when the first, let's say, trailer info, screenshots, clips, all that shit started going viral online, the discourse centered around, is Princess Peach a girl boss? And continued. And then they were saying that it's apparently woke, because woke is just so fucking cartoonishly ridiculous at this point. It's apparently woke that Princess Peach is a warrior and a fighter when she's the side character in the game. And then all of us super nerds like myself, I'm a fucking retro video game nerd to the extreme. I was very quick to go on to Twitters and be like, actually, in the US release, it wasn't actually the Japanese release. The Japanese release of Mario 2 was considered too difficult for American audiences and gamers, and so they actually released a different version. There was a video game called Doki Doki Panic, and in that video game, Doki Doki Panic, they replaced all the characters with Mario characters, and then they added the plotline of it all being in Mario's dream, and that's the reason the Mario 2 version is so strange and weird, and there hasn't really been another Mario game like it since, except for the remakes, none of the Masters and the Super Mario All-Stars 2, and Princess Peach was a playable character, and not only was she a playable character, but she was the one who could float, and I actually beat the game for the first time as a kid with Princess Peach, because it was really hard to do with the other ones. I then beat it again with Luigi later in life, but my first time on the NES, it was... That's what I was quick to do.
If you're excited for it, please continue to be excited.
She was
Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're excited for it, please continue to be excited for it. Be blown away by it. Just giving my opinion, and I have to be honest with my opinion. I wanted nothing more than to go into this trailer and just look at this and go, yes, this is going to be the best thing ever. There's no concerns whatsoever. That's
your Geeks and Gamers impression is so good. That wasn't an impression. Okay, sure. Let's default. We'll go with that. Let's run with it. Yeah, print it.
It's not the case.
We'll do it live.
I'm wrong. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Oh, what a terrible person I am. How dare me say, I hope you loved it, and if my concerns have any impact on you, please don't let that be the case. I want you to be excited. I just have my concerns. What a terrible thing. I wonder why they didn't clip that. I wonder why they didn't include how they stopped that at one. What ultimately take it at base value.
Put it in a box!
Oh, God, what the fuck? You make like 2 or 3 minutes of content. You are all such lazy fucks. You're the capitalists. Where's your work ethic? Have you seen the shit that leftists have to produce? Have you seen the amount of fucking research? I am now running, I think, 6 different YouTube channels with a worker cooperative trying to push leftist praxis and shit. Okay? We're the fucking mules. We are the workhorses. On this side of the fence, it's like, all right, so I'm going to write a video. We're going to talk about it for, I don't know, 2 minutes or so about how women be ruining everything. This girl boss shit, it really sucks and fuck them, you know? Okay, and now it's gonna be what? Add 8 minutes of us playing Mario Kart just so we get that sweet algorithmic push, and boom, we got it. Here we go. So anyways, that was the old, and now the new. Apparently, Mario is anti-woke, and it's showing all of you fucking cucklords what happens when an anti-woke film goes to theaters. It makes fucking Skrillex. That's right. Yes, the very same.
Like that, and fans are going to love it. But if you don't know it, you're going to be completely just like, what in the hell am I watching? What is this? Nothing's explained. Nintendo has decided, hey, we're not going to explain anything to you. We're just going to assume that you know, because we're Nintendo. We've been around for all of these years. We've dominated the video game industry. You're going to know who we are. So here you go. Enjoy this fan service. And that's such a rarity right now. You see the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Star Wars just pandering to normies to the point of losing the hardcore fan base. And in this...
That's so weird, because no, if anything, they're pandering to the fan base. You fucking weirdos. I forgot this was the dude who lost his shit because there was like a black Sith Lord. And all this is unrealistic. No, they would never have the power of the Sith. Oh, no, black women cannot be fucking super villainous villains. Like, you don't, what? They can't even be the villains? Sorry, Inquisitor. Inquisitor, thank you. Once again, we go back to that. Actually, it wasn't a Sith Lord, it was an Inquisitor. Yes, don't come at me, Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars person. I'm really big on Andor. That show's pretty awesome. It's all about fucking rebelling against... Oh, shit. Back to this.
Movie, they said this is for the fans. Now, do I have any issues with the movie
you're right.
at all?
You were right
I got
to
a
correct
couple.
me.
I didn't love Seth Rogen's voice as Donkey Kong.
Remember that one Asian character and actor got harassed super hard too fucking brutally? Everyone, like, what is wrong with all of you people? Honestly, like, there are so many fans of amazing franchise. It's just like, it's by virtue of the fact that it's like, it's synonymous with entertainment, right? Star Wars is a fucking empire, both in the amount of money and capital it produces, and just the way it's embedded itself in popular culture. It's a part of all of us, okay? Even if you don't watch Star Wars, you know what Star Wars are, and you know what Jedis are, you know what the Force is, most likely. And then, like, you know, that's a weird thing if you don't know anything about a show, but the fact that you know what the Force is and what it can do, and like the fact that I can move a cup with the Force, but it's in all of us, it's a part of us. Don't fucking talk about midichlorians. They're not real. That was a terrible movie. Yeah, at that point, if someone's in one of these movies and they're black or Asian or a woman, why are you all going to town on them? And like over and over and over. It's almost like a time-honored tradition now. Ewan McGregor, fucking lovely little chap that he is, has to come out, make a video, and be like, "No, racist, because you are. What are you doing?"
I didn't. It was a little distracting for me. Most of the voice work is fine. Chris Pratt was really good as Mario, and they kind of explained certain aspects of it that I thought worked perfectly. I thought Peach was fine in terms of the voice. Was Peach OP? Yes. Was she a little girl bossy? I definitely can see why people would feel that way in current Hollywood.
You felt that way based on the trailer, motherfucker. That's what we're here to talk about. The fuck? I can see how some people might think that.
And everything like that. But in terms of the context of the film, it worked, and it works within the Mario universe.
It worked? What? Girl boss, powerful woman, women doing shit, women beating fucking villains, being the heroes of their own stories? Who knew, motherfucker? Goddamn, you weird-ass misogynist piece of shit. Yeah, no shit.
As well, it did work, so it was not a problem for me from that perspective at all. Is there a strong story here? Not really, although there are nice little emotional moments within the universe that they have created that I think really pull you in. And again,
okay, I don't care about your film reviews.
Well, know nothing about the Mario.
This racist piece of shit, by the way, he was the one who wrote that review about Prey, where he was like using a full-on slur against indigenous people, and then when called out on it, because I put that shit on blast, he immediately was like, there's a term, blah, 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 that was a slur that's used in the review of this article because it was a term that was used by people of that period. We're leaving it in. And I was like, do you realize what you just wrote out? That's like you justifying calling a black person the N-word, and then after the fact being like, oh, well, that term was used in American history. It's what Americans called some black people. The racists, yeah, but it was a term that was used. It's like, yeah, you're using it in a racist way in real time right now. You don't get to say, well, that's how they spoke back then. But but we're here now. We're in the present. You're being racist on mine here.
Universe. This is going to be critics' take on it right here.
Could Mario turn into a cat? I guess, like, if you're into furries, that works, and maybe that'll play really well in Asian markets. I know they love cats over there, like, love cats.
I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm going to. I kind of want to wait until I can see it in Portuguese. I think that was the best one, right? Was it Portuguese, Italian, or Japanese? That was the best language dub. Because I want to watch it. I want to watch it dubbed. Like even the French one, the French Mario sounds so much better. So I kind of want access to that.
But I just felt it robbed Mario of a lot of his personal dignity. I was like, don't do that to Mario. Where's Mario's agent?
Super Mario 3D World.
That is pretty funny. I too will laugh at that take. That's Clown Chew's weird ass shit. What? It removes some of his agency. Emasculated him, truly. You know, there's nothing more emasculating than becoming a cat boy. Yes.
This is a very, very focused movie to Nintendo fans. So that had into too many details of movie out. We'll see how this works out for this movie, but I was personally very satisfied. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.
Now, you might be thinking, Anna, who cares? It's just some dumb movie. But you should care, and here's why. Because what they are doing is they're trying to brainwash society to think that that's how women are supposed to be. And this is dangerous because then we have women who go out there who think they're men, and they wind up getting hurt. They wind up getting raped.
They wind up getting raped? What? That Princess Peach, bit of a girl boss, you know? Yeah, can inspire a lot of women to get out there in the real world, and then they could be raped. This is a new defense I haven't heard before. This is kind of some weird, twisted, fucking video gamey version of she had it coming, or she was asking for it. It's kind of like, well, I mean, if you weren't inspired by Princess Peach to get out there in the real world, you might not have been raped, sweetie. Just gonna say, yeah, it's kind of your own fault, you know? Because you saw the Super Mario Brothers movie, because you saw Princess Peach, and then you were inspired because she was a girl boss, kicked ass, you thought you too could get some ass kicking in, and then you were raped. So unfortunately, yeah, it's on you.
they wind up getting, because this is, who's going to consume this content? Well, young kids, right? It's a cartoon. Adults, unless you're a loser, you're probably not going to want to watch that, right? So unless you're watching with your kids. But the reality is, this has actual ramifications on society. Young women see stuff like this, and it just brainwashes them to be a feminist, to be a badass feminist, and it's not realistic. Women are not as strong as men. Women aren't the ones who are going to go out there and be like, watch this, let me kick ass. This, like...
What grown-ass woman is watching the Super Mario Brothers movie and suddenly wanting to get into street fights? Like, who leaves the Super Mario Brothers movie? Like, well, time to start Fight Club. Yes, like the movie Fight Club. Yeah, you know the rules. I think we all do. Let's do a Fight Club. Yes, oh, this one's a girls-only one. So, ladies, circle up. Let's do a Fight Club. I just saw Princess Peach in the Super Mario Brothers movie. I have no choice now, really.
Badass bitch culture is actually ruining women, and it's ruining society, and nobody knows where they stand anymore. So actually, it has real consequences. I'm sick and tired of seeing unrealistic things like that. Please make her a help.
Unreal. It's a computer animated movie about a video game where the protagonist eats mushrooms and increases in power. Are you gonna call that out? Like, if we're honestly calling out the realism of the film, there's a lot of things we gotta go on here. I don't know about you. I don't often in my day-to-day encounter a star that gives me invincible powers and then I kill a whole bunch of weird living mushroom people. That's not my life. That's not my 9 to 5, you know? So I'm not upset if in this strange, bizarre, fictional video game world Princess Peach is a girl boss. Damn. Oh, I was willing to suspend my disbelief at the bullet bills that were capable of both levitating. What is wrong with you? Sorry, you are breaking me. This one broke me.
Princess again, okay? That's a lot more fitting for Princess Peach. Sorry, someone had to say it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I am. Well, thank you. Thank you for that.
He's gonna be fine.
See, like, this all seems darling and wholesome. I'm on board. Obviously, Chris Pratt fucking sucks. What is he doing that half? Like, it's like he only turned the Jersey accent up by like what 1/8. Like, there's something just about the like Super Mario aesthetic that I find very kind of wholesome and soothing. I don't know what it is, but like, yeah, just when you see like, you know, backgrounds from Super Mario levels or stuff like that. Chris Pratt originally did a Tony Soprano voice for Mario until the directors told him to change it. Oh, I would have loved. See, I will pay money to see that. I would love to see that. I would love to see a fucking disaster of a voice dub.
These bricks are just floating here.
Oh, so he is doing the Jersey thing. Fuck off. That sucks. What the hell? Oh, these bricks are just floating here. Oh, what's going on over here? Look at these floating bricks. Here. Woohoo! Oh, these bricks are just floating here. High-pitched. I would have been fine with Chris Pratt just doing fucking fan service and doing the exact same like attempt at the Mario voice. It would suck. You should just have the original voice actor do Mario the whole movie. But like that would be better than whatever the fuck this Jersey thing is. Oh, the music sounds so good. Oh, the music, the animation, everything. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous, which is why I want to watch this movie. I just kind of want to watch it in a dub because I feel like Chris Pratt will just piss me off for a full how long is it? 2 hours?
Palace doors. Big bang boom.
Although I gotta give it to Jack Black, his Bowser is pretty fucking epic. So it's a trade-off. Isn't Mario supposed to be from Brooklyn? Is he? Let's look up our lore. Let's learn. ChatGPT, is Super Mario from Brooklyn, New York? And write your response in the style of how Mario talks. Hey there, it's me, ChatGPT, and to answer your question, yes, Super Mario's from Brooklyn, New York. It's where he was born and raised before he got a big break in the Mushroom Kingdom. He's been proud of his roots, and you can hear it the way he talks with the classic New York accent. From Brooklyn to the Mushroom Kingdom, Mario has been on some wild adventures, but oh, ChatGPT, sorry, my throat. But he never forgets where he comes from. So there you go, friend. Hope that answers your question. It does. It does. Well, we now know. We got it, you know?
Do you enjoy the Serfs but prefer not to have to use your eyeballs? Many are saying this. Well, we've got the solution for you. It's the Serf Times in podcast form. Available on most major podcasting networks now. If you enjoy it, please consider leaving a good review and feedback because it really helps the show out, apparently, and it's free, just like the podcast.
To our gods, Xander Corvus and Peyton L. Juice, We shall spend many a generations building mighty cathedrals in your honor. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, we are but your oafish jesters, here to offer you a laugh at any opportunity. To our brave knights of the Round Table, Rachel Kay, Izzy Solidarity, Victoria Bell, Sebastian Demmel, Mark Harmon, Benji Arney, Scary Earth Human, Tony, DM Rivera, Resident Scarecrow, Sir Nickus, Cheryl Alvarez, Ruby Kelly, Brandon, Words Greenwood, Everything Important, Hegbert Celine, Matthew Scarborough, Stellar Vision, Ariane McCarthy, Doug Cady, Daniel Sutton, Jenna Tao, Dark Puppy, Quiet One 85, Anna Loves Riley, Omni, Riley and Anna, Poodlehawk, Multimondi, Trevbot EXE, Brian Ephraim, Anthropophojak, Catherine, Ramon Acosta, Nkosin, Ralph Parler, Violent Orchard, Political Puppy, La Media Panza, Todd Buckingham, and Todd La Jeunesse. We salute our valiant heroes off to fight injustice everywhere.